Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Strong Dong Personal Truck Stop. I am sick. I do not feel well. I want to lay in bed, but I was paid $50, and therefore I must do this video. Yes, this is a sponsored video. A sponsored video is a video where somebody pays me $50 or $45 if they're a member of my YouTube channel. And then I go ahead and make a nice, delicious video covering the topic. So in this video, this person wanted me to cover Strive stock. Okay, what is Strive? Well, they're a very original company. Okay, they're very, very clever. They are pioneering something that has never been done before. Do you want to know what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen? Can you guess what this genius company is doing? They're buying Bitcoin. Oh my God. Wow. It's a Bitcoin treasury company. What a group of geniuses. Who would have thought that we could just raise a bunch of capital in a failing business and then just buy Bitcoin with it? Wow. So amazing. So specifically, this person was asking about like net asset values before and after the merger. So, I mean, we'll look at what they have on their balance sheet. But this is the company right here. Okay. Strive Incorporated, ticker symbol ASST. And that is very appropriate. Okay. That is a very appropriate ticker symbol. Just knock off the T. And that's all you need to know about this company. So it's literally a penny stock. It's down 30% today. What's going on here? It's got a market cap of $662 million, revenue of $4.95 million, and negative net income of negative $23 million. No forward PE. So once again, if your business is a complete turd, and you don't want to provide real value to society, you just want to be a piece of garbage, a speculator, just take your company and say, hey, we're going to buy Bitcoin. Give us money so we can buy Bitcoin, bro. And then your stock goes to the moon. So this was a SPAC merger, I believe. We'll look into it a little bit more, but this is the official definition on stock analysis. It's a privately owned investment manager. It primarily provides services to investment companies. It's a large advisory firm which provides portfolio management for investment companies. Yeah, I'm going to pay you to buy Bitcoin. Wow. What a freaking moron. We had this article here 7 days ago. Strive appoints Ben Workman as chief investment officer to advance the Bitcoin strategy. Why do you can hire a kid in high school to implement the investment strategy? They're just buying Bitcoin. Why is this complicated? Stupid idiots. Okay. So a little bit further details here. So, and I'm sorry, it's small. Sue me. Strive Incorporated, a Nevada corporation, whose stock trades under the ticker symbol ASST, is an asset management Bitcoin treasury company. This is not asset management. Okay. When I envision asset management, I envision handing off my grandma to somebody that can help manage her portfolio, okay, until she passes away. That's asset management. Buying Bitcoin is not asset management. It's buying Bitcoin. Wow. Strive's wholly owned subsidiary completed the reverse acquisition of Asset Entities Incorporated on September 12, 2025, and continued as a surviving entity. As part of this transaction, Strive shareholders held 94% of the pro forma share total of the company. Strive earned substantially all of its income from generating market returns, fake BS returns. Okay, these are all speculative returns. When you buy a company and it has profits, those are real returns from real goods and services. This is just buying a stupid coin and hoping it goes up. From its investments in Bitcoin and Bitcoin-related products. What is a Bitcoin-related product? Grifting, scamming, trafficking. What's a Bitcoin-related product? as well as revenue from investment advisory and sub-advisory contracts. Okay, so we know what's on their balance sheet, or at least they've told us, the asset portion. So we're going to look at their total assets as of September 30th, 2025. So currently they have $108 million of cash, and they have 5,886 Bitcoins at an average cost of 116,000. So the current price of Bitcoin, let's see. Look up the current price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin price is, so they're currently down on their Bitcoin because Bitcoin is currently trading at $115,538. Okay. So the asset value, just looking at the assets, you take 5,886 Bitcoins, which is a worthless piece of garbage, so it should be zero, but whatever, times 115,538.50. They currently have $680 million of Bitcoin. Did I do that math right? I guess I did. Yeah, that's right. So they have $680 million of Bitcoin. And then they have 108 million of cash. So their total assets, at least what they've disclosed on this report, are 788 million. So you look at it and you're like, wow, the assets are worth 788 million. And the market capitalization is 662 million. So it's actually a steal. You're getting the Bitcoin and the cash below its value, right? Because we just did the math and it's $788 million of assets, bro. False, because they also have liabilities. I know Meet Kevin forgot this on his presentation, but Daddy never forgets. So unfortunately, I think that's all they tell us for assets as of September 30th, 2025. So if you want an idea of their liabilities, you have to go to an older report, which is the one we were reading off earlier. So I know this is painful to read, okay? But basically, this is the unaudited pro forma combined consolidated statements of financial position as of June 30th, 2025. So we can see that the combined cash of the two businesses as of that date was 73 million. And they had 1.1 billion of digital assets, intangible digital assets. Okay, so what are they not disclosing there? And they had total assets, combined assets as of June 30th, 2025 of 2.4 billion. However, they also had a bunch of liabilities. Okay, let's see what they had. They had accrued expenses. That's just like accounts payable, accrued expenses, accrued compensation, long-term notes payable, $96 million of long-term debt. For what? Okay. With total liabilities of $166 million and total stockholders' equity of $2.2 billion. So you look at it and you're like, oh my God. As of June 30th, 2025, they had 2.2 billion of assets, or of net assets, equity, and it's only trading for a 600 something, $1 million market cap. So it must be a deal, right? Well, first of all, Bitcoin is inherently worthless, so you can just knock off a billion of that. Okay? Inherently freaking worthless. But even if it's not worthless, this is a business that is precipitously burning money. Okay. So you look, they had total revenue of, from investment advisory, general revenues of $20 million. And then they had operating expenses of $66 million, including a litigation contingency. What? Why are we accruing a litigation contingency expense? But even without that, they're still losing money. Okay, mostly spending on general and admin expenses and employee compensation. So while it may be trading above its book value, at least from what I can see, I don't have the most updated financial statements, so I can't tell you. I wish I'd had them, but they haven't freaking published them. It's trading above book value, but it's also losing money. It's burning money hand over fist. And a huge chunk of their assets are invested in fundamentally worthless trash. Okay? So if you look at the equity as of June 30th, yeah, you're going to see they got 2.4 billion of combined equity. Okay, and this has probably changed. But at the end of the day, that's meaningless. If you're trading above book value, okay, or if you're trading below book value, that doesn't mean you're getting a deal. Because this is an inherently risky asset, number one. It's buying a fundamentally worthless token. And number two, they're not even making a profit from their core business. They're not even making profit from their core business. And I wonder what these revenues are. Is this Bitcoin fluctuations? Do they tell us what that is? I'm curious to see what that is. Okay. So, no, it is trading below its book value, at least from what I can ascertain. Okay. But there's generally a reason that's happening. There's nothing special about this business. It is a piece of garbage. They literally hired an investment guy to buy Bitcoin. How original. Wow. But unfortunately, until we have more updated financial statements, I can't necessarily tell you. I mean, maybe we can follow up in a future video. I can't tell you exactly what their book value is, but I do know they have 108 million of cash and they have 5,886 Bitcoins at a price of 116,000 per coin. So they're actually down slightly on their purchase. That's a very high average for Bitcoin. That's extremely high. Okay, this company could get freaking wiped out. Most of their assets, at least what they've disclosed here, are in Bitcoin. Okay? Wow. Oh my God, you're getting a discount on what? A worthless asset and a company that's burning money? I don't think so. Okay? This thing is a speculative turd. It dropped 30% today. What is going on? What is this? What's happening with this company? Oh, and they have a litigation accrual. I wonder what that's all about. So, no, this thing is a freaking turd, okay? Let's see what they say on their website. Ugh. Invest in excellence. Our mission is to maximize value for our clients by leading companies to focus on excellence. Oh, bro, we're going to buy Bitcoin, bro. Oh, wow, what a freaking genius. What a freaking joke. Sorry, I'm a little sick. I'm feeling like crap. Ugh. Ryu, what's up, man? Net income, 7.57 million. EBITDA looks like it's a piece of garbage. Operating margin. I mean, we can go look at the finding. I mean, they're kind of meaningless, because they just went public. They just merged. And I don't know if the financials, they probably don't show the consolidated entity. Yeah, this is just you're not going to get accurate information. Unfortunately, they don't have an updated balance sheet. The last one that they have was as of June 30th, 2025. Okay, so they've increased their cash position. They have like 108 million of cash. Before they had 73 million. They had 1.1 billion of digital assets. But, they also have a pretty significant amount of long-term notes payable. So they're borrowing money to buy Bitcoin. Is that what they're doing? Why? And on top of that, their freaking fees, their general and admin expenses are eating up their profits. So this is going to be you're going to be losing money investing in this business. Okay. And you're just hoping that an intangible fake asset goes up. Okay. So technically, yes, you're buying it below book value. Okay. You're buying it well below book value, but it's highly speculative, highly freaking speculative. And this thing could utterly collapse. Okay. Utterly freaking collapse if Bitcoin collapses. Oh, let's just borrow money and buy Bitcoin, bro. It's deeply unprofitable. It poses risk. Well, it's a Bitcoin treasury company. Pay pigs. Let's see. Scott, you're a smart man. Weak man has waged war on me. His little buddy Dan was happy. Capital Mindset, Echo Chamber, Clowns, and Dan must have gotten wrecked with his 3% drop. All three of these clowns are failed YouTubers. Echoes destroys you three. Oh, you're an Echoes fan now? Oh, now Echoes is great. Yeah. You need to debate our leader. Well, not today. I feel like crap. True Guild, debate Strongman, better yet. You need to debate us, man. You know how much entertainment that would be? Dan the Clown sold 50% of his portfolio in April. The market did move up 40%. Didn't buy the dip. Hi, Gil. Glorious day watching you be wrong. Drinking expensive whiskey, watching football, and laughing at you, Gil. Yeah. I stopped buying this type of garbage stocks after I found. Good. Excellent. I'm glad you don't buy this garbage. It's only for speculation, boys. Only for speculation. The market always goes up. Vertical lines forever, bro. Are you going to have the biggest case of blue balls? I don't lose 36% on a clown move. Echoes is a bit. He's very feminine, dude. He is the most effeminate dude I've ever seen in my life. You can predict the stock market collapse every other month until you get it right. That's right. That's my strategy. I just say bubble, 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 and eventually it pops, and then I look like a genius, right? I wish that's how that worked. When the bubble pops, yeah, we're just buying puts, yo. We're just buying puts, yo. So I think I answered their question. Let's see. Let me double check their. This is a sponsored video, and if you want a sponsored video, it's $50 or $45 if you're a member. So, what did the person say? Book value analysis and NAV per share of ASST, both pre and post merger, with similar. So the book value before the merger. This is the most recent one that I have. Let's see. Okay. That's it's a statement of operations. So Strive Enterprises book value was 10 million. And then Similar's book value was 383 million. So it is trading. It's trading below book value, definitely. But I can't tell you the most recent. The most recent book value I have is 2.4 billion. That's the most, but that's as of like over 3 months ago. So I could not tell you like 100% factually what the book value of this company is, because this is pretty dated information, but it's definitely trading below book value. That is a fact. Okay, I cannot deny that. So you got to ask yourself why it's doing that. Oh, I feel like crap. Let's see. What's up, Andrew? All right, well, I think that's it, guys. I feel like crap. I was going to do one more video, but I think that's it. God, I feel like crap. I've been sick. I was sick all weekend. Didn't do anything. I just laid in bed all day Sunday. What a freaking waste of productivity. Just disgusting waste of productivity. Ugh. That's what happens when you have kids. They get you freaking sick. They get you sick all the time. Then you lose the one weekend you have off, you're freaking sick. I haven't watched a video of his in like 2 years at least. Capital Mindsets in the house. Dan, I'm taller than you. Oh, Gil's taller than you, boy. Bussy boy, short king. Apparently, I'm a manlet too. Okay, I'm 5'10". I'm very short. In modern America, that's like turbo manlet status. 6'5" is average now. Let's see. I am the short king. How tall are you, bro? What's your height, bro? I only judge men by their height. Nothing else. Literally nothing else. You could have a 20,000 IQ. You could be like a success. You could be a literal saint. But if you're not taller than me, you're a piece of garbage. Just being honest. I'm 6 foot. See, everybody. See, I'm the manlet here. I'm the manlet. I only judge by the watch, like Paul says to do. Man, I'm going raw, baby. No watch. I'm 5'10", wonder why we see eye to eye. Exactly. You know, if we made love, sweet love, we'd be looking right in each other's eyes. Dex Invictus is 8'14". All right, let's do a quick survey. How tall is everybody? Post in the comments how tall you are. I want to get the average of the strongman viewership's heights. We have to know, and then we'll close this up. Gil, how tall are you? Let's go. Post your heights. 6. Okay, Damian 6'2". Oh, no, he's saying 6'2". Shorter than that is not a real man. All right, so Damian's, I don't know if you're saying you're 6'2". Gil's just under 6 feet. But I claim 6 feet. There you go. Monster is 5'9". Cal Naughton is 4'9". Round up close enough. Oh, I round up on dating apps. I'm 6 foot, bro. Yeah. Gil lies about his stocks and his Heiko figure. All right, I feel like crap, boys. Hopefully I feel better tomorrow. We'll see, but I'm dragging. Anyway, so to answer the sponsored video, yes, it's trading below book value. Okay, it definitely is. As a matter of fact, I think the market cap is roughly the value of the Bitcoin. The market value of the Bitcoin is roughly the market cap. So I guess technically you're getting a deal, but you're also buying into a business that buys a worthless piece of garbage asset, number one, and is actually losing money when you factor in all the advisory fees and the general and admin fees. So usually a business that trades below book value for a reason. Okay. At least you're taller. Oh, I hope I'm taller than Graham. I've always told my best friend who is 6'3", he should go around saying he is 6 foot. No, that'll ruin it for the rest of us manlets. Yep, Capital Mindset's a turbo manlet. Feel better, bro. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm getting better. I felt like yesterday was bad, man. I got something serious. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, consider joining as a member. Book a free 30-minute tax consultation. I'm a CPA. Give me all your money and have a wonderful night. Cheers.